What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we've got something a little bit different. I'm going to teach you how to use graduation and a little bit longer style of hair. So first off we're going to come in and we're going to saturate the client's hair down, making sure that's nice and wet all the way through. This is really important when doing this type of hairstyle because you need that water to really get into the root. We're going to jump straight in and cut the top first. We're going to start at the frontal area of the head towards the fringe area. We're going to create a triangular shape on top, and what I mean by triangular is it's going to be longer towards the front and shorter towards the back. We're going to take some profile sections, keeping it nice and tidy, about 2 fingers in width, and making sure to keep them as clean as possible. Remembering to cut only to the second knuckle to ensure the maximum amount of tension. And now we're moving on to the other side. This time you will be cutting from the back, the crown area, but again the shape will stay the same, and just follow the guides and keeping it as consistent as possible. Right, so we're now going to come in and create a diagonal section from the recession area straight across to the crown. And we're now going to come in and take diagonal sections towards the back of the head, while creating a nice triangular shape on the sides. This will allow us to control the weight as well as the length at the same time, taking these diagonal sections. And we're going to work this through the whole way around the head. And we're just going to keep consistent of following our guide, maintaining a static blade. And when it gets to the bottom like there, as you just seen, I like to switch my scissor around. I just find it easier on my wrist. If you guys would like to see me a video on how to teach how to do that, make sure to comment down below and I'll be sure to do that. So I'm just going to let you follow along on this scissor work, and I'll jump back in when we come to dry the hair. So right here you can see that I'm just putting some product into the hair. I like to put the product into the hair while it's slightly damp. This allows us to get a nice even amount of product through the hair, and it creates a nice sort of foundation when we come into blow dry. We're now coming in and blow dry, and we're just going to start off at the front, working our way all the way through to the back, making sure to dry it right down to the root, just so that our clippers don't tag on the hair, because it's horrible when you cut wet hair with clippers. Sorry, I've got a tongue twister. We're now going to come in and we're going to use our number 3 guard to remove all the bulk underneath that graduation which we created, and then we're going to come in after this and we're going to create our skin line. As you can see, I'm showing you where you want to put your skin line with my comb. You want to keep them nice and diagonal and in line, so that it all lines up through the ear, because you don't want it high on the temple area and then really low at the back, because it can just make it look a little bit bulky. So we're going to come in with Andes Super ZRs and we're going to punch in that skin line, and we're keeping that as consistent as possible. And then we're now going to come straight in with that 2 guard open, and then we're going to close that guard, and just to remove that bulk even more. And then we're going to use the descending method, so we're now going to come with the 1.5 guard open, and then we're going to close it, and then after that we're going to come with the 1.5 guard like you can see here, and open that as well, and just work that just under the guards that we're using before. It's very, very simple, and this allows you to control the weight in which, so that you don't push that skin taper up too high. As you just seen, I closed the lever on that 1 guard, and I like to just open and close it if you do create another line. And we're now just going to come with the 0.5, and then we're going to actually close it halfway, but I'm keeping this in real time. This is how quick you can actually take out that 0 line. This isn't sped up or cut at all. This is actually how quick you can take out that bottom line. If you're consistent and have a bit of conviction in your strokes, this line is easy to take out. We just open and close that lever and kind of lever play while we go at it, just to make sure that line's completely removed. We're now going to come in and detail it just a little bit, using different guards, just to kind of get rid of those dark spots. And I can't tell you exactly how to detail because it's different on every haircut. But we're now coming and shaping up and using that Fabulous FS clipper, and look how sharp that is. That shape up is crispy. We're now coming and doing some scissor over comb just to soften up that clipper work into the scissor work. And skin tapers are great on these sort of haircuts because it really does allow you to get that fresh feel while keeping a little bit of longer length through the sides. As you can see, we're coming back in and detailing furthermore using a different guard, but this is vital. Make sure to do this. We're now coming in onto the other side, and we're going to do the exact same steps here. So I'm going to let you follow along, and I'll jump right back in a little bit. Guys, we're finally out of lockdown. Here in the UK, this marks the week in which we came out of our first lockdown. All salons and barbershops are allowed to be open, and let me tell you, the content that is about to come is going to be unreal. So please make sure to smash that subscribe button, comment down below what you want to see next, and share it around to anyone who you think would enjoy this video. But for now, just enjoy this music. Right, so we're now moving on to the back taper. I'm going to split this taper into two, so I'm going to do a voiceover on the second side, on the first side, sorry, and I'm going to let you watch the second side. So first off, we come straight in with the 1.5 guard open, just to remove that bulk, and then we close that lever just underneath where we were left off. We now come with the 2 guard open, and then close it just to remove that bulk a little bit more. And we're going to descend down again, so now come with the 1.5 guard open, sorry, 1 guard open, and now the 1 guard close, and just working our way down to soften that bottom line. And we're now going to come in with with our lever open, like here. We just come with our lever open, and again we're not going up too high, but if you do, you can just use a 0.5 guard later just to get rid of it. We're now closing that lever halfway, so we go open, mid, closed, and we're just going to kind of lever play that. We're now fully closed, and we're going to remove that bottom line, taking small strokes and flicking underneath the line to the line, not on the line and above it, because otherwise you will create more lines. So you can see now we're coming in and detailing. I like to detail as I go and then come back afterwards and detail a little bit more. But whatever you feel more comfortable to do, you do. But remember to look at the haircut in different angles through the mirror so that you can see any imperfections. Right, I'm going to let you follow along now. I do the exact same steps on the next side, and I'll join you back in a little bit.
Damn it, Tito.
Oh, look at that taper. It's looking blurry. Right, so now I'm going to come in using scissor over comb, and this is where we really finesse that kind of clipper work, joining the scissor work on top. And you can see here, I'm just kind of point cutting with my finer side of the comb just to remove little dark spots. You can detail with your scissors, not only your clippers. And now we're going to come in with the full shaver, getting that nice and bald towards the bottom. Sorry about my head little poking through my rubbish mustache. We're now going to come in and line that left side. We're going to come in and use like a backhand sort of stroke, keeping that nice and natural, not going too high above the ear. And then we're going to keep a nice little diagonal line straight down the back, again keeping that nice and natural and trying to get that as sharp as possible. Just remember not to press the skin too many times because you could irritate the skin. We're now going to come in with our thinning scissors just to kind of soften up that even more if there is a slight bit of weight towards the scissor work between the clipper work. And we're now going to come in and use our cutthroat on the shape up. We're going to keep that blade at a 45-degree angle. I did apply some 245 shave gel just to stop any irritation. Right, let's have a quick recap. This is what my man came in looking like. Months on end without haircuts because we've all been in lockdown. Bosh. This is what he came out looking like. Nice little crisp skin taper with some graduation on the sides. Just showing you how to build weight and shape on the sides of longer hair. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, please make sure to comment down below, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, share it to your friends, and I'll see you soon. Peace.